Hey, it's John Trout here. It's mid-October. It's a beautiful day, high in the 60s today. I want to go down and take a look at a goldrush tree that I grafted on camera just a few years ago. And I'll try to put a link to that tree here at the end of this video if I can figure out how to do that. If not, maybe drop down a few years and you'll see where I grafted that goldrush tree. Let's take a look at what that tree looks like today, 3 years later. Here is the goldrush tree that I grafted on video 2.5 years ago. It was done in the spring, so it's had 3 growing seasons. This tree was originally a kid's orange red, and it was grafted onto Malling Merton 111 rootstock. That's how I purchased the tree. I placed 3 grafts on the tree. I left 3 side branches and grafted 2 of them. This is one. This is another. I'll wait to see that. That graft was placed on here. And then around on this side of the tree, we placed a 3rd graft on that branch. These grafts were trained out. I believe that was on the old video as well. Because a lot of times when you place a graft on a tree like this, and the graft takes, it wants to grow straight up into the tree. We don't want that. We want these branches to go out. And so you can train them out as they start to grow. These were bark grafts placed on these branches at the time. And then the 4th graft was put in right here. And you can see it's trying to get all the way around the old dead wood there. Not quite all the way around yet. Once it does, it will completely cover this dead wood. Both sides will start to join together, and that will be even a stronger union. You're not going to pull that off right now anyhow. Why I really wanted to show the video, not only is the tree doing well, but this is just to show that 2.5 years after converting a tree over, and you really think you've just doomed the tree to an even extended time before it will fruit. Well, 2.5 years later, I've got a pretty good crop on this tree. And you can see a damaged apple there in the center screen. But that's not just goldrush. That would be most any apple tree that you would place on a rather mature rootstock like I had here. That kid's orange red had been in the ground, probably been in the ground 5 to 6 years when I converted it. So essentially 2.5 years after you make those grafts, or let the tree go through 2 full growing seasons, and that 3rd growing season, you're going to get fruit, potentially. But I'm going to say most often you will. These trees will grow with great vigor because of all of the root that they have under them to push. And then you'll get a decent harvest. There might be a bushel of apples on here. I don't think we're going to quite get there. They are a good sized apple, these goldrush, and we'll talk about the goldrush in general here in the days ahead. But the goldrush makes a pretty good sized apple. You can see that one's got some russeting from a little spray damage, some sun damage on the spray. But let's get back to the whole grafting issue in the tree. Certainly worth regrafting trees if you don't like the cultivar you're dealing with. And this is just a case in point.